Hey y'all, welcome to Monday. I really wanted to talk to y'all. I could not wait for the weekend to pass so that I can get back on and speak with you guys. Today is going to be about mom guilt. Okay, mom guilt. But I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach to it because a lot of times we hear about mom guilt as, oh, I had to go to work and I had to leave my infant at daycare or with the nanny, or, I had to be away from my child, to go and handle whatever I need to go and handle. So that's how we typically talk about mom guilt. But I want to talk about the things that happen as your children grow up that you have contributed to. And let's just start here. I'm just hop right into it, okay, y'all? So, I had my daughter at 17. She right now is 16. Okay, so throughout, I'll say her first 10, maybe 11 years, a great chunk of her life, I was not mature. Okay, I was very much a child, very much childish thinking, all with the rah, just all kinds of foolishness. Okay, that was like my life was full of foolishness. Okay, and so once I became, of course, I was saved at 21. She was about 3 or 4 at that time. But that sanctification process and that maturing in the Lord, it took me some time. Okay, it was not an overnight thing for me. And so when she got about 10 or 11, that's when the light bulb started to really come on and say, I can do this parenting thing a lot differently than how I've been doing it. Okay, and so life changed for us. But there was a huge chunk of time that there was harm inflicted. Okay, there was harm inflicted. And this story is not any different from anyone else that I know. There are friends of mine, peers of mine that have issues with their parents from things that happen in childhood. Like, there are no perfect parents whatsoever. Okay, so but what I'm getting at is, as a mother, even parents in general, but I want to speak specifically to mothers, we carry that weight of everything that we did, all the wrong choices that we made, all the poor decisions that contributed to the hurt and the dysfunction of our children. And which, accountability is right. Okay, be accountable for the things that you did. Apologize. Be humble enough to repent to God and your child for the things that occurred. But what's not okay is for you to hold on to the decisions that you made and continue to beat yourself up behind it. God doesn't operate that way, and He's not calling you to operate in that manner. One of the worst things that I think a person can do is judge yesterday's mistakes off of today's wisdom, or yesterday's choices off of today's wisdom. That's the worst thing that you can do, because there is so much more I know now than what I knew then. I would handle things completely different. But at that time, I was operating off of what I had, the tool set that I had. As we grow, we get some more added tools to the toolbox. So I don't have to, resort to disciplinary measures that I did back then than what I know now. But I cannot hold myself hostage in that mind frame of those 10 years of what I didn't know. I didn't know any better. You didn't know any better. So what I'm finding is mothers in particular are holding themselves hostage by choices, mistakes, decisions that they made that rightfully so affected their children in negative ways. And we understand that. It's okay to be accountable to that. It's okay. You know what? I chose a horrible, mate. And this mate was not picked on the, characteristics that I now know would make a great father. And I'm sorry for that. And I ask for your forgiveness. right? So it's okay to really be, again, accountable. But you need to forgive yourself. You need to ask God to forgive you, and then you move on. Because the Bible tells us when we humble ourselves and go to God with a true repentant heart, He throws our sin into the sea of forgetfulness, never to be brought up again. Never to be brought up again. Okay? So we're not going to keep holding ourselves hostage over the decisions that we made yesterday. Forgive yourself, because what ends up happening, the healing that you want to have with your children, the relationships that you want to have with your children, it can't happen because all you feel is guilt, and everything that you do is coming from that place of guilt, and guilt and shame and all those things. It shows itself in really odd ways. It doesn't look the same for everybody. Okay, but that thing is keeping a gap between you and your children. Okay, so forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the things that you did. Forgive yourself for the things that you thought was right, but it caused harm. Forgive yourself. Ask for your children's forgiveness. Ask for God's forgiveness, and then you move on, and don't allow anybody to bait you into reliving your mistakes after you've made amends. Okay. That self-forgiveness can be the hardest part. So I pray that you really sit with, that heart work. Forgive yourself. Allow that condemnation to come off of you. It is a trap and a trick of the enemy. Okay. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Be a blessing to others. Get my book, Your Relationship with You. It is available at the link in my description. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And I will talk to you guys on Wednesday. Love y'all. Bye.